Yeah. But this is reward, and I hope. Small. As a community organizer, you have to think about some objectives. As a youth worker, you have to address the needs of young people. First of all, because as a community leader, you need to think about the how to manage the resources, how to collect people, how to empower people. So as a community, as a youth worker, you have to address the problem first. And secondly, you have to learn about the opportunities, like what can we do right now? Like youth workers and the community organizers has to work together, because it's like community organizers going to empower the people, the youth workers. So the youth workers are has to address the problem firstly, and the second most important thing, as for me, so they have to support the young people. As community organizers has to support young people, and young people has to support the community organizers, because this is what a community is going to do. They work together, they are going to select a problem, and they're going to solve it as soon as possible, so they can pick another problem and solve that too. And the most important thing about the community, it's like youth workers needs to be a great team together, and the community organizer has to be empowering them, so they can work together in a very efficient and a better way. So eventually they are going to there is no problem can resist to them. As a youth worker, they need to give feedback to the community organizer, because at the end of the day, community organizer has to create a strategy for the how to solve a problem. So the youth worker are going to give them feedback. Community organizer are going to make the strategy, so they can make the process more tangible, reachable, and so the youth workers can see the problem, how to solve the problem much more clearly. So the youth workers and the community organizers, we learned what are they going to do. So what kind of problem are they going to encounter? We all remember in 2 years ago we had a pandemic. So the most of the people were in the houses, in the isolation. So this gives the people a little. This isolation pushed the people to the phones, to the computers. So eventually they get much more addicted to the social media, and the social media is advertising the popularism. And this is the youth peoples are losing the confidence to make a big steps to solve the problem. Like right now, they are only watching the problem, and the most important thing, the youth workers and as a youth community organizer, you have to empower the people to make the first step to how to solve the problem, and they need to make the people believe the not watching the problem is not solving the problem. So you have to take the steps to solve the problem, to actually solve the problem. And right now, the youth workers are they are not right. They are not wrong, because they had a pandemic. The most of them were in the isolation. This gives them a challenge to make the steps. I remember the memory back in the day when we are in the project. In the Milano, there was a group of people who was disconnected from the society in general. They were living in the very hard conditions. They were the community, the people around them stereotyped them and pushed them away the community. So that group of people, they started to disconnect from the community, and they started living very far from the city. They living their own life by themselves. As a community organizer, and the youth workers, we have to get together to make these people feel connected and make them connect to the society again, because like these people are human beings like we all, because it is hard for them to feel disconnected from the society. It is not fair for them to pushed away from the society. And these people, like maybe most of them can be valuable for the community in general. They may have a life, live happily, but these people are pushed away from the society. So most of the people in the world see them as rebellions, like feel like being disconnected from the society are like their fault. But in my way of thinking, it's not true. They forced away from the society in general. In the example that I gave, these people who were disconnected from the society, we have to think like how can we reconnect these people to the society. And in this question, the community organizer and youth workers has to work together. Youth workers needs to address these people to the community organizers, so a community can be organized, and these people who were disconnected from the society, we need to make them feel loved, reconnected again to the society, because these people are disconnected from society because maybe lack of motivation, maybe bad living conditions, and we need to let's say love them again. We need to show them they're okay, they are good people too. And youth workers, there's a big bunch of youth people who can be a youth worker, and maybe most of them knows a group of people who were disconnected from the society. Like this amount of people who disconnected from the society, we need to put them together, and we need to make them like a big living family together, and happily, because as we all are, they are human beings too. As a community organizer, and the youth workers need to work together. So the youth workers and the community organizers and the youth workers can make these people who disconnected from the society, make them join to the society, and maybe we all live in a very loving way as a big family in general in the society, in Wonderland maybe.